Hello, survivors of the apocalypse. Welcome back to Atom RPG and playing hardball. We have elections at Otradnoye. Well, we have to talk to people. The team with Dan's people has been built. They are these guys. They are actually looking more intimidating, I think, to the villagers. Not sure how they even got past the guards, but well, I guess they pointed the weapons at them, huh? Well, anyway, we are here. We talked to the mayor, and well, he would like Katya, his daughter over there, to be his successor. But of course, these are elections. But I personally also think that, like, from all the people that we found here in the village so far, we spoke with all of them, although it has been a while. It was a while back. I also feel that she might be the most qualified, probably. Yeah. So let's talk with people. First stands an older woman with a straight back and a strict face. In her gaze, we detect concealed sorrow and a glimmer of intelligence. Ah. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I'm just thinking about these elections and, well, never mind. Have a good day. Well, don't dwell on it, bye. Well, okay, maybe we should talk to... Are these... two large men? Oh, it's this guy. Are chatting about something. Excuse me. Near the large oak in the middle of Otradnoye. Passers-by are careful to avoid them. We remember seeing both of these men at the factory. When they notice us, the main man in the green hat speaks. Hey, Dan sent us to help in case some of these folks don't want to vote. Why would we need you guys? We'll handle things on our own. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we don't need that kind of help. The other one speaks up. He's a shifty-looking character without any headwear. Yeah, that's what you say now, but can you really handle it on your own? I doubt that. Oh, that's right. You'll never know when you might need a strong hand. Why wait for them to choose? Just ask and I'll speed things up a bit. I'll use my two best arguments, the left as well as the right. The man cracks his knuckles in a demonstration of sorts. Just don't mess up our game here. The cutthroats glance at one another and nod. So, we wave goodbye and leave, yeah, so they shouldn't interfere, actually. You could just work around me, you know? Oh, well, sorry, Hexogen. Well, then let's talk to Katya. Is Kovalev? Yeah, here. Former head of the village, Kovalev sits at a table in the tavern. He's holding a glass of some kind of spirit. The old man is staring down into the murky liquid. We are not sitting because we are not sitting at his table because we are not being invited. So, how are you, comrade Kovalev? The man lifts his heavy gaze and sighs. Everything is fine. I'm actually glad things turned out this way. It's time for the village to pick a new leader. Well, we don't know. You know, you did you did good, actually. It's hard to say what's right and what's wrong, certainly. Yeah. But on the other hand, like, at some point, it's always good to have some fresh blood. Yeah. Oh, that's true. The future can bring all sorts of surprises if you don't stand in its way. Well, what do you know? I'm retired. Maybe I'll start a garden. Yeah. About time. You're not a young man anymore, right? Right on. Yeah, right on. Don't fret, Kovalev. Life isn't all that depressing. Right on. The man nods and suddenly perks up. Thank you. I thought the retirement was going to kill me, but I have peace instead. Run along now. You must have a lot to do, but this old man has all the time in the world now. Keep your chin up, Comrade Kovalev. So, and we remember he just looked a bit younger, but he was most likely already in his 70s, so... Let's talk to Katya. Before stands Katya Radchenko, the local tavern proprietor. We hardly recognize her, dressed in clean clothes and wearing makeup. Oh, she made herself pretty for the elections. She clearly tried very hard to make an impression. It actually worked. Upon seeing us, she smiles warmly and invites us to come over. Oh, hello. I've been thinking about the election here. Pretty sad that father had to resign, but I think he personally was okay with it. Yeah, what are your chances of winning? by the way. And well, we already know that you are running? But yeah, you are, right? But what are your chances? What do you think? The same as Grankins, but that's up to the villagers to decide. There's truth in your words. So, wait, what do you think? Will I win the election? Well, you surely have a solid chance, don't you? But we don't know, yeah? Sure, well... But we can't say more. We think you have a solid chance. Yeah? She winks at us and chuckles softly. No need, the main thing is you believe it's possible. Thank you. You're welcome. We gotta go. So let's talk to the people. Here, her brother, wearing the CCCP t-shirt. Before stands the plump, rosy-cheeked man. He keeps a towel on hand to swat at the annoying flies. When he sees us, he smiles widely. Oh, look at how things have changed. There we were living our boring lives, and now it's election day, and my Katya is one of the candidates. Ain't life crazy? Well, what do you think? Does Katya stand a chance? Vasya shrugs his shoulders. I think so, yes, I'm sure of it. I think Katya will most likely win. Sounds great. Well, we'll see you. Okay, well, let's talk to the trader. Hey there, Trader Vashin. You know who the Chamber of Commerce sent to oversee the elections? Ivan Ivanovich. I still remember us having tea together during trade summits like the best of pals. Now he won't even look at me. Damn, I really need to corner him somewhere for a little tete-a-tete. Maybe he can help me clear my good name. Yeah. Well, that's not my problem. It's not our problem. Ivanovich is his own man. Good luck during the election, though. Yeah. Well, we would like to look at your wares, actually. Do you have fresh money? No, not really. But that's fine. Oh yeah, well, that's no problem. Ivanovich is his own man. Okay, so... But then let's walk over here. What about the guard? Hey there, Jan. Jan, the guard, is looking out at the horizon. Sometimes he turns to the village quiet now before the vote. When he sees us, he gives a nod. Hey there, did you hear about the election? I'll probably pass. Hey, fine, we'll see. What? Why do you want to pass, buddy? But well, we can't say anything to you for some reason. Can't we convince them to, you know, vote for Katya, maybe, instead of this other guy? Before stands an aging man with an old rifle in his wrinkled hands. He looks at us with mostly concealed interest. I don't know, I actually liked Kovalev. He was a good man. Yeah, but his time has passed by. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always better to have such a transition in time before something bad happens. So let's talk here. It's the guy. Oh, and there's another thug. Okay. So, Superintendent Grankin. That's the other guy. Looks around in a hurry, obviously nervous. When he notices us, he snaps his fingers as if he got a sudden idea. Everything is ready for the election. Just some minor details. Well, won't distract you then. Bye. What is this guy? Ah yeah, that's Ivan Ivanovich. Is discussing something with his bodyguard. Seeing us, he livens up at once and claps his hands. Ah, there you are. Splendid. Listen, one of the candidates, the local supply and maintenance manager Grankin, has already had a necessary political talk with the villagers. Kovalev has withdrawn from the race and lost touch with the reality. Now all we have to do is play our cards right, and we've done it. Well, will the elections really be free? And play our cards? How's that? Ivan Ivanovich smirks. Freedom, democracy, nothing more than words. This is Russia. What real democracy can we talk about right now? There are criminals and wild animals roaming the roads, and the eastern wasteland is under the heel of organized crime. It's ridiculous. Have you read The Prince by Machiavelli? Well, but have you read John Locke? Oh, ooh, Loki! I'm sorry, but I'm not particularly interested in Norse mythology, and we are discussing real politics here, not fairy tales. Listen, the people of the Wasteland are, in my opinion, not ready to make a choice for themselves. The illusion of choice is good enough for them. Illusion is not such a bad thing. He's so corrupt. Okay. Right, and who are our candidates, apart from Comrade Grunkin? Ivan Ivanovich smooths out his collar and speaks in a low voice. Apart from Grankin, Katya Radchenko, a local pub owner, volunteered to run in the elections. Denis Denisovich foresaw this. It won't be a problem. He lowers his voice even more, almost to a whisper. Grankin thinks victory is already his, but this may not be the case. I'll put it bluntly. Let you and I decide the village's fate right now. Who should we support? I believe you, as the factory representative, have the right to decide it. Oh wow, suddenly we have a lot of power, don't we? Well, we think Katya should win, right? After all, she represents fresh blood and new ideas, and I think she's good with numbers. She has experience in managing her pub, and the village is not much bigger than the pub, so... Yeah, I think that could be good. Also, Grankin is kind of a corrupt person. Yeah, he represents the old world, but we need something new. There. Ivan Ivanovich casts a quick glance at Grankin, who's sweating buckets, and nods. Oh, I see. No, new ideas are good, of course. The lack of any kind of experience and her hot temper, not so much. However, with Denis Denisovich by her side, I'm sure she will implement beneficial policies for the village. In that case, you might be interested to learn that there are two people in the village who are dead set against her candidacy. First, there's the wife of the treasury guardsman. I believe her name is Karina. Second, there's Grankin himself. Someone should point out to him that he's in the wrong. An official needs to educate him about politics, if you will. You won't have to search him out, he's close by. You should also find this Karina and convince her to change her mind. Okay, is that all of the opposition? The rest are either indifferent or will vote with the majority, but there's one more thing. Well, of course there is. What is it? The man slicks back his receding hair and moves closer to us. The elections have to go smooth as silk, by which I mean 100% turnout, like it was in the USSR. May it rest in peace, but the problem is that two men in the village refuse to vote. Worse, their recalcitrance is confusing the other villagers. One is so-called Grandpa Semyon, who doesn't want to vote for Grankin out of principle, and, according to him, doesn't want to place his cross on Katya. The other is Guardsman Jan, who decided that democracy gives him the right to abstain. These two troublemakers need to be brought into line. Well, why not just leave them alone? If they don't want to vote, so be it. I mean, that is democracy, isn't it? No. These are Otradnoye's first elections, after all. We need pretty statistics. Besides, the villagers are unsure about what they should do right now, even though all we are asking is that they vote. Everything has to be perfect. Oh, damn. What to do? Well, we will convince them then. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I do love administrative work. Yeah, alright. We'll be off. Alright. Oh, I really like this. I have to say, I have to speak off role-playing, guys. I really like this. The humor and everything. And now we even get to... You know, we get a little insight into the Soviet democracy here. So here, that's again that lady. Okay, well, you Katya Wood, oh, that's another. Isn't that... Oh yeah, this is an old guy. Before we stands the thin middle-aged man with a bony complexion. He's wearing a camo shirt and old track pants. On his head sits a Panama hat. Sunburned visage projects immense boredom and fatigue. Oh, will that election even change anything? I guess I'll vote like the rest of us. Well, suit yourself. Ah yeah, here. That's Grankin. Okay, well, let's talk to Grankin. So, Superintendent, everything is ready for the election, just some minor details. Well, what do you know? This is exactly why we came to have a chat with you. Yes, what is it? Maybe I need to prepare a speech or something. Well, listen, friend. Listen, it would be better for all of us if Katya won, right? Listen, here, Poltroon, you'll vote for the girl or I'll spill your guts all across this shithole of a town, huh? Nah, listen, friend. Come on. Listen up, Grankin, you're gonna vote for Katya from the tavern, or else. Yeah, no, we have speech craft, right? We are convincing. The man thinks our words over for a while. Seems like our tone and self-assurance worked in our favor. Are you sure? Well, I believe that Otradnoye will gain more in case I win. Well, you know, Dan is also sided with Katya. I won't advise making him angry, you know. And hey, Grunkin, how about continuing your work like from the shadows? You could always be Katya's wise old mentor that will sometimes send the new young leader into a needed direction. Yeah, and by the way, I think it's even a good idea to have him as an advisor, and but only as an advisor. Yeah, and then, I mean, he does have some experience, of course, and that could be a good thing, actually. Yeah, but he shouldn't be the one to make the decisions, yeah, to have the power, because he's just too corrupt. That's why Katya, that's what Katya is for. But of course he could corrupt her. Tja. Well, we see. You see, this village is in need of a drastic image change. A young woman as the head of the village. Isn't that a revolutionary change? Yeah. Yeah. I think... Yeah, let's actually like our intellect. Let's... Yeah, we are saying this here. So... The drastic image change is needed. Superintendent Grunkin licks his lips and cuffs into his knuckle. Well, that is true, I suppose, but Marx, Engels and Lenin forgive me. Revolution isn't always a good thing, at least I think so. Well, hey Grunkin, how about continuing your work from the shadows? You could always be Katya's wise old mentor. Yeah, that will sometimes send the new young leader into a new direction. And by the way, that's just you about the revolution. Everyone knows only a revolution might save this village. Yeah. And we're not giving him any money to change his mind. And well, you leave me with no choice. I will have to make those two guys from the factory persuade you, huh? Yeah. The way of the knuckle, huh? The Russian way, or what? So, now Grunkin, that, yeah? Just be her advisor. The superintendent lifts his brow and looks at us as if for the first time. Step away into the shadows, but continue controlling the village through Katya? Ho ho! Delightfully devilish, Grunkin. He rubs his hands together with an evil grin. Oh, okay, I will vote for Katya. Let her be the head of the village. A wise decision if I ever heard one, right? Well, maybe this was not so good, but I mean, I hope that she is actually strong enough, you know, to withstand any corrupt or corrupting influence. So, who's this? Ahmed? Katya must win this election. Yeah, for sure, Ahmed. So, you know where to make your cross. So, that the doctor, we've not seen the doctor for a long time, by the way. Hey there, Dr. Mikoyan, how are you doing? By the way, he looks like the guy from Star Trek. I just noticed, right? But yeah, Dr. Konstantin is deeply occupied writing something in a large old book. Seeing us, he puts his pen away and crosses his arms. The world is changing. I can't believe we are actually thinking about electing a village head. I'm forced to act not only as a doctor, but as a voter as well. Well, Otradnoye will live long and prosper after these elections. Oh yeah, there we have it. It's really... It's like... I know him like from German, he's called Pille, like the pill. But I think in the US American version he's Bones, right? So. Oh, and you have stuff? I forgot him. I have to say... I have to admit, I've just forgot him. So... You have a lot of money, so how about a Nagant? Like a real Nagant revolver. In good condition. I think that's actually like the right thing for you, Doctor, right? Or would you like a TT pistol? That would be better even, right? How much money do you have? No, that's not... No TT for you, unfortunately. But you could even have a Makarov. I think that would be a good thing for you. There. Right, Makarov. And maybe as a side, a rusty TT pistol, huh? No, it's also not. Can't afford that, unfortunately. But I think you could also need... You could actually need some armor there. But I think the Makarov suits you very well. Let's do that actually. There. And then he's got 116. Trade, that's good. Okay then. Live long and prosper. Live long and prosper. Someone there with the pigs and... yeah, no. Okay. I really like the pig. Oh, it's lying there. It's fun. Oh, it's even standing up. Yeah, that's fun. Oh yeah, that's there's another lady, so we need to find the one. Oh yeah. Playing with the pig. Before us stands a shortish woman with a kindly face. She's wearing a simple dress. I will vote just like my husband. Yes, sire Bob. Well, it's your right, say, yeah? Okay, so we have to find the lady. So I think we've combed this whole area here, but we need to convince this guy to actually vote. There. Jan, the guard, is looking out at the horizon. Sometimes he turns to the village. Yeah, hey there, did you hear about the election? I'll probably pass. Yeah, can we talk about you not voting? What is there to talk about? I have the right not to vote, so I won't. Come on. And I have the right to loosen your teeth for you if you don't, yeah? You have that right, but why use it? Maybe you'd rather vote instead. Yeah, actually voting is always better. Yeah, otherwise, you know, if you're not voting, then you're just making the ones you don't want to vote even stronger. Yeah. Maybe these 100 rubles will make you appreciate democracy? No, no, no. We're not being corrupt here. Poor Otradnoye, having a coward for a guard must be hard. Yeah, is this how a true laborer thinks, comrade? You are betraying the collective and spitting into Lenin's mummified face with your descent into self-imposed non-voting state. One of the guard's eyebrows lifts in doubt, but it seems our words have touched him. You're speaking just like a Soviet agitator from the pre-war times. Come on, I know it's what the collective wants, but I don't want to mess with this election. It just feels wrong somehow. Well, what can we do except to switch our persuasion strategy? Huh? At least you said why you don't want to vote. But how is the election wrong? Tell me. Tell us. A doubting man is worse than a capitalist, comrade. Off to the voting line with you for the glory of the proletariat. So you want to do this the easy way? Fine, I'll call some guys who'll make you do it the hard way. No, come on. A doubting man is worse than a capitalist, comrade. Off to the voting line with you for the glory of the proletariat. Jan waves us away, looking tight and bored. Oh, quit clowning around, smartass. It makes this election seem like even more of a damn joke than it already is. Oh... I'm scared for the future of this village. I'd say any stupid thing to make this election happen. Sonia won't think. Everything is a joke when the guys from the factory come for you. Well, come on. Sorry, I missed the point of the conversation. Well, actually, yeah, I'm really scared for the future of this village. I'd say any stupid thing to make this election happen. Why are you so worried? I'm a local and I don't care about the election at all. Well, you know, I like this place a lot and I know the election will change it for the better. There's no trust in Jan's eyes. You're making this mock-up democracy sound like a huge deal, but everyone knows the whole thing is a sham. What? How's an election not a huge deal? It's your future on the line. Either you pick the leader or the leader will pick himself, and that would be a whole lot of trouble for everyone. Great, great. Now you'll have to speak with the boys from the factory. Yeah, come on. How is an election not a huge deal? It's your future on the line. Guard spits on the ground and clicks his tongue. What a future we have waiting for us, either with a girl with no political experience whatsoever, or with a boring old man who lives off bribes and petty theft. Well, I'll tell you a secret, buddy. There are no ideal candidates in a democracy ever. However, you know, there are the least worst ones. That's the thing. And any choice is better than no choice at all. Having no leader at all leads to chaos. And by the way, the girl is actually quite bright. She'll be like a mother to you folks. And by the way, how is he boring? He's a great guy with lots of charisma and experience. No. Come on, the girl is actually quite bright. You know, we talked with her, and she's also quite moral, you know. I mean, it was actually painful to realize that. Quite painful. But, you know, I think she follows a code, and that is only a good thing. And she's bright, so she's a good manager. She will be like a mother to you folks. You just want me to vote for her, am I right? That's how you should have started the conversation, by saying you have a personal interest in this gig. Come on, damn our interests. We just think Katya deserves your support. If you are too lazy to help, we will. Jan spits on the ground. No, you're making me look like some asshole who's too lazy to help out a sweet girl. Fine, I'll do it. I'll vote. Good luck during the election. We are glad we opened your eyes, buddy. So, and you have only 16 rubles, yeah. Yeah, very good. We made it. We convinced him. Excellent. So, let's check this hut if someone is there. That's good. That's how we got him. You know? Talking about being knightly. So, is that the old lady? First stands an old woman leaning on a cane. She's wearing a black dress and a black headscarf. Under her black eyebrows hide her black eyes. No, under her black eyebrows, black eyes are hidden, still sharp and revealing the glimmer of youth. Well, Kovalev's rule even outlived my husband, but it still wasn't eternal. Now we're about to elect a new leader. Well, it needed to happen sooner or later, right? Elections are a sign of progress. Yeah. That is surely the case. Then... is it him? No, it's an old woman. Old man Semyon is scratching his hefty beard. When he sees us, he squints a little and then smiles his widest toothless grin at us. Oh, Sonny, all those elections make me nauseous. I'm too old for this. Can you tell us why you don't want to vote? What's there to tell? I don't like Rankin and I pity our little Katya too much. Quite the burden, looking out for the whole village. Well, that's actually quite kind of you to pity little Katya, but, you know, we actually are convinced that she will be able to do a good job. She's bright, she's determined, and she has morals, you know? She might be not so much fun, but, you know, she does have morals, and she might even make a good wife for someone at some point. Well... Old man, I can break your neck, you know that, unless you go out there and vote. I know that we must have this election, so why won't you vote? What would make you change your ways? Come on, please, old man. Everyone needs to vote. The old man sighs, takes off his hat and touches his temple. Seems like our words made this old skeptic think. If it's that important, but I still doubt it. What can my vote change? Well... There are few people living in Otradnoye. Every vote counts. And fine, we'll see how you sing once those two guys from the factory pay you a visit. Huh? Yeah. Come on, do your part. There are few people living in Otradnoye. Every vote counts. Old man Semyon puts his hat back on and nods. That's right. Oh, damn it. I'll vote. Never done it before, so I might as well try it out. That's the right choice, old man. By the way, do you have some money? No. But it's fine. So, thanks. Thanks for voting. So, and then, but I think he said something about an old woman, didn't he? For her? Yeah, that's Karina. Before stands a tough woman with a large, hardened face. Yeah, that's not a glass chin, for sure. Seems like this is the same Karina Ivan Ivanovich talked about. Elections, all candidates make me question why we even have them. Well, what do you know? This is exactly why we came to have a chat with you. Are you not sure whom to support? I will be voting for Comrade Grunkin. He's a wicked little guy, but he's got gumption. I'm not sure what gumption is, but it does sound like, well, like your chin, kind of. Well, his experience alright. Experience as a thief, as a liar, as a hater of old ladies. And Katya is sweet and gentle, but we can't say we will be if you won't vote for her. We show her the fist, and then she breaks our fist with her chin. No. So we can't do that. Who cares about Grunkin? Maybe you could change your opinion. Hey. You're an alright kind of old broad. And here I was thinking I should knife you, cause you'd vote for that goody two-shoes Katya. But look at you. Ready to vote for our boss Grunkin without any old threats. Maybe these 100 rubles would change your mind. Come on, Karina. Grunkin is experienced, that's true, but experience as a thief, as a liar, as a hater of old ladies. The woman becomes more serious as we speak. Seems like our words woke up her own doubts of Grunkin. Well, it's not news to me, but I always thought if the people show him respect and gratitude, he'll forget about his nasty old ways. You think otherwise? Well, we won't promise anything. Maybe he will become better. No. We sure do. Once a thief, always a thief, right? There's no resocialization, ever. The woman shrugs. He sure does enjoy asking for bribes, but I never thought him a thief, just an average politician, just like in the good old days. But if you think he's a real crook, oh well. Might as well give Katya a fighting chance. If anything goes wrong, we can always back out on the results, right? Well, that's... yeah, sure. But now do vote for Katya, okay? Good luck. And then after the voting, we are explaining to you how the voting works. Yeah. So, I think we actually have something here in the trash. Yes, we do. The tin. That is a good thing. Because out of tins we can make bowls. So here, our nameless engineer. We see a stocky, mustached man in his 40s. On his belt he has a leather handmade pocket with various instruments and a hammer that is fastened with a regular rope. The man wipes his oil-stained hands on his crude shorts and nods to us. Hey there, brother, what do you need? Well... So you're not interested in the vote too much, huh? And you don't have anything? Well... So, have a nice day, but... Well, you don't seem to make any money out of your merchandise. So let's go here. Let's talk with them once more. So Kovalev, there's a calm smile on his face. Okay then. Yeah, at some point, I mean, Kovalev will also be a very good advisor for Katya for quite a while, I think. Katya Radchenko, the young tavern proprietor, smiles warmly at us. Okay, we wave at her. Oh yeah, well, the makeup suits you fine, dear. Quite fine. You are quite attractive. So, maybe if her self-esteem is increasing after the vote, then maybe could discuss politics or something with her. So this guy looks at us in silence, okay. So I think he has actually one of these cuirasses here, but like the rusty version or something. That guys, they both have the leather armor, okay. So then, let's go here. And then, so Ivan Ivanovich looks around curiously and waves at us in a friendly way. How can I help you? So, well, by the way, what's your opinion of the locals? I have mixed feelings about them, which is good. Usually people living in a place like this only elicit pity. The local doctor, Mikoyan, I believe, is a good specialist, but he needs to be assigned some students so his skills aren't lost. I mean, the guy already addressed me as young man a few times. Oh, actually to us he looked pretty young, but yeah, I mean, knowledge and wisdom management is always important. And I think that's a very good point, so... Well, and what can you tell us about this place? Like, what's your point of view? What? Why? Otradnoye must be the best of the local villages. It has a great location, the perfect place to build a summer house. Fresh drinking water is close at hand, and so are the nearest townships, especially if you've got your own transport. In a word, it's great. Yeah, and what is your forecast regarding the future of this village? It needs a government, a strict one, attentive to detail and demanding of every separate social unit, provided we succeed in organizing something like that here. My forecast will be nothing but optimistic. Its location, infrastructure, and proximity to vital resources such as drinking water, those fantastically abundant mushrooms, and a more or less healthy forest, all these factors promise a great future for Otradnoye, as long as its people don't fail it. Yeah, that's good, so... Okay, we can report everything is ready. We completed all the tasks. Yeah, enough time has been wasted. Alright, now we should start on the most important part. Although, there's a small matter I need settled first. Yes, we are listening. It's hard for me to ask this, but we need at least 30 stacks of paper for all the paperwork, you know? And paper isn't cheap nowadays. Are you sure? Are you serious? We don't have that much paper. Where are we going to get that paper? That much? And why didn't you prepare the paper yourself? Why didn't you prepare it yourself? Well, you better believe it. Even the best of us make mistakes sometimes. The man looks at us very solemnly for a moment, but then bursts into laughter as bodyguard pitches in with a crooked smile. Oh my, you should have seen your face. Calm down, we've got everything we need already. I'm not some novice, you know? Ah, so maybe he tried to, you know, get this stuff. Corrupt. But well, what do you know? Never thought you'd turn out to be such a joker, huh? Quite funny. Have you calmed down yet? Oh, you were wrong. This work isn't a lot of fun, so I like to mix things up from time to time. Fine, jokes aside, we need to get the show on the road. Ivan Ivanovich slaps his bodyguard on the shoulder and he makes his way out. Let's wait for the voters to arrive. The villagers slowly begin to gather at the building entrance, chatting and whispering among themselves. A few of them are jostling for the opportunity to see inside. Ivan Ivanovich's bodyguard even has to scare some of them away with his short wooden club. Ivan Ivanovich, meanwhile, prepares some paper and pencils which he later distributes among the villagers. Even though the village is small, voting takes 2 whole hours, during which some people start political arguments which have nothing to do with the election. A pig barges into the voting area and a fisherman from outside the village is caught trying to vote for himself. Finally, everyone leaves. Ivan Ivanovich looks absently at the stack of papers in his hand. Well, it doesn't take a math wizard to know the result. So who won? The man looks at the results again, whispers softly, almost without moving his lips, and finally speaks up. The youth won, by which I mean the charming Katya. Interesting. Never thought this crowd wanted change so badly. Perhaps the old patriarch's ways weren't the people's liking after all. That Katya, as I recently found out, is a pretty smart girl. Although smarts aren't everything a good politician needs, without them it would be even harder for her to settle into her new role. Good luck to her, I guess. Good luck and a quick learning. Ooh, the fascinating world of a nascent democracy. What now? Now? Nothing. The deed is done and I'm off to Krasnoznameni again. It was nice meeting you. Say hi to Dan for me. If one day you find yourself walking past the Chamber of Commerce, don't be shy. Come in and ask for Ivan Ivanovich. We are colleagues now, after all. Oh yeah, that's actually good. Well, we'll be sure to do that. Good luck on your journey, Ivan Ivanovich. The official nods to us, gathers his things, stands for a few moments at the door and finally leaves. A minute later, we hear his car starting up outside. Ivan Ivanovich has left Otradnoye. That's that. I failed to actually examine the car properly, but I think we couldn't, it wasn't interactable. Well then. The elections were a success, now we need to report to Dan, alright? Well, that's actually nice. Grankin. The superintendent looks around with an unsure look. It is as if he is deep within his own thoughts and doesn't really notice the world around him. I should have won. I should have... Oh, it's you. Sorry, I don't have time for chit-chat right now. Well, suit yourself. Bye-bye. So, let's talk to them. As we walk into the tavern... Oh, I didn't even need to click. We notice Kovalev, the former head of Otradnoye, sitting at one of the tables. He takes a drink from time to time and strokes his moustache. Seeing us, he invites us over with a gesture. Care to keep me company? There's so little to do nowadays. Well, sure thing. We need a rest after our journey. How's life? Need any help around here? Comrade Kovalev thinks something over, then begins to speak in a quiet voice. Know what I miss? My car, a good old Moskvich. My little blue Moskvich. You know, before this, Ivan Ivanovich visited us. I didn't think it was possible to find a drivable car in our world. But it seems there is room for miracles even in the Wastelands. Actually, there is a car at the factory, isn't it? I'm not sure if it's blue, but yeah, there's a lot of cars in the wastes. No miracles needed. That's almost correct. There are trucks, but light passengers cars like Ivan Ivanovich had? Nope. Never seen one after the war. Okay, so what do you want us to do? So I was thinking, maybe you could help me out. You're a capable person. Perhaps you've seen a decent car somewhere in your travels. I'd take a car in any state of disrepair. My hands still remember the tools I used to fix up my old bolt bucket. And the village would sure be glad to have a working car on hand. The old man stares longingly at us, hope naked in his eyes. Well, it so happens we saw a car in serviceable condition at Dan's factory. It looks good, but we doubt it's working. What do you think? A spark of hope flashes in Kovalev's eyes. To fight back his worries, he downs his entire drink. This is great news. Now you just have to get it here, and I will use my skills to fix it. We'll get it fixed. To give her a fresh coat of paint. Such a shame there are so few drivable roads now, but still. Okay, and how will I get it here? It's lacking wheels, and, well, we doubt you have the power to push it all the way. You can ask the caravan people. They have their own cars, and it's easy to meet them in the wastes. The goods won't come cheap, but you can always haggle. Okay. Well, good idea, comrade. We'll go see if we can find a truck caravan. Yeah, alright. The car is parked at the factory. To move it to Otradnoye, we will need to hire some traders with the truck. Alright, well, we do have the money, so why not, right? But I guess we could actually keep the car here. Our car. Because it's also not so super far away. So let's get a little bit of merchandise out of the trunk. Oh, by the way, the doctor had like 100. He had like around 100 rubles left. And I think... Don't we have any more helmets? Oh no, we sold all the helmets, huh? Because he could surely use a helmet. Yeah, I think so. I sold all the helmets. Well then, let's have like 6 sharp knives for lower amounts. Let's have 2 leather armors, like to barter with someone else. Yeah, and otherwise I think it's even okay. So let's take that. We have all these pistols, yeah, and another thorny armor, so I think we've got enough merchandise. How much gas do we have? 46. Oh, that's actually fine. Okay, so, but this is where we can end this episode. In the next one, let's just go here and trade the knife, another knife or 2 knives here with the guy, with Dr. Mikoyan. Is he really so old? I mean, yeah. Well, Let's barter. You again, young man, feeling low? So if 2 of them, that's too much. Oh yeah, well, he actually has really good prices. So we better go. So, yeah, well. So, thanks for watching. That was funny. Talking and convincing people to vote. That is, of course, also an important democratic lecture. Yeah, voting is important. And do it, guys, if you have the chance. That's the only thing that we can say to that. Yeah, and vote for the right people and parties. And here it was quite fun. So, and in the next episode we are going to go back to the factory. That's actually a good thing, because then we can do 2 things at once. Looking for that car and talking to Dan. I think that's good. Alright then. So, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. And if you liked this episode just a teeny tiny little bit, please click the like button. That will help me very much. Also the subscription, so you never ever miss an episode again. Yeah, that would be very nice of you. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye.